welcome to another episode of
Dad and Andrew's Garage.
Hey, we got something fun for you this week. We have a build with the Diecast and Modellers Community, DMC, and we're doing what they call the Ashes. And in that competition, what it is take any British car and turn it into a muscle car. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
And what do you think of the car we chose to be a muscle car?
It doesn't look that good. It's in pretty bad condition, but I think it's a Mini.
That's right. It is a Mini Cooper. And we're going to turn it into a Maxi Cooper. What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds really epic.
Well, tell you what, why don't we get this on the rotating car stand and talk a little about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, folks, and here we are, a Mini Cooper of unknown origin. All it says is a code number and Mini Cooper on the back, so there's not too much. And yeah, pretty ordinary looking car, and it says pizza with bean. Have you tried it? I don't even know what it is.
I bet it doesn't even taste good.
Well, but it says pizza with bean, so maybe they're asking you to share a pizza with Rowan Atkinson, and I'd probably do that in a minute. That's Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean, I remember him.
Anyways, all that aside, it is a really strange little, despite the strange sort of paint decal on the side, it's a nice detailed little Mini Cooper here. Yeah, you can see it's pretty chipped up. It's got some very strange looking tires on it, and the interior is very, very plain. But any points you got to make there, son?
Something tells me this was made in China, but the design is actually pretty interesting. I'm surprised that they got a bit of details on it.
Yeah, I mean, we did the front bumper's broken off, half of that's broken off, and like I say, it's pretty play worn, but I think that we're going to be able to make something cool out of this. We're looking for a muscle car, probably something like this, and maybe like this as well. So what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds really epic. I'm really hoping to do that.
All right, well, tell you what. Without further ado, let us get to the restoration/modification process of turning this Mini Cooper into a Maxi Muscle car.
Yeah, let's jump into it, boy.
Here it is, the Mini Cooper. Pizza with bean. Well, I don't think I'm going to try to do any more impersonations, because that would be awful. But yeah, pizza with bean. Have you tried it? I don't think I have. But here we are anyway, an old Mini Cooper. And this is, I guess, kind of an older toy. You can see it's play-worn, and I've taken the liberty of drilling it apart. But here we go. Oop, upside down. Mini Cooper. Sorry, there it is, 6017. It's sort of got a sort of a serial number on it. But that's that. So, kind of weird. I could probably do a little bit of research, see if I can find out about this guy. But, yeah. Anyways, I took the liberty of drilling it. It had one rivet in it there, and I guess the other is just tabbed here from the back. So, let's get it open and see what we got inside. Pull it up. There we go. So, look at that. There we go. We've got some cobwebs in there. You can sort of see that. Yeah. And one-piece body. Actually, the detail on this is not too bad. So, yeah, that's cool. And, of course, one-piece glass, which I guess we'll have to shine up a little bit. And look at this. So, we have a kind of a neat interior. Look at that. There's a few pieces to that. And that's kind of sharp. I don't know if there's... Oh, look at that. It sort of moves. I'm not going to pull on it too much because I don't know what the deal is. But, yeah, that detail, the detail in this interior is not all that bad. And then, of course, we have a base here, pretty ordinary. The wheels just set inside, and that's that. So anyways, here we are. We have a few pieces here. We have the body. We have the chassis here, and yeah, you can see that the front bumper is broken off, so I'll have to do something about that. Probably just get rid of it in its entirety. So there it is, the chassis, the body, the kind of cool interior, and the glass. And we're going to have to look for some cool wheels, because I am not really feeling it with these guys here. All right, folks, the last little bit is I was investigating this interior, and lo and behold, there you go. We can pull this little part right off here. So I got a whole little steering column and a little, what do we call it, instrument panel, which is kind of cool. And here we are. We have the base and the seats. So that fits right into that little square hole right here. And yeah, so boy, oh boy, that's how that works. I just wanted everybody to see that so that it didn't look like I was forgetting something. All right. All right, folks. We have been drilling some holes into this fella because we're going to make this an open hood affair. And we're going to try and get an engine to stick out of the top of it, kind of like those pictures I showed you earlier. And here's one engine I'm looking at, which is kind of cool. And I got one of these. This looks pretty cool as well. And yeah, I guess, you know, for $1.50 at McDonald's, or sorry, not McDonald's, but $1.50 at Walmart, you know, it's cheaper than trying to buy an engine or get myself a computer printing setup, which I'd love to, but not in the cards right now. But yeah, so we got a few engine options we're going to try with this. So hopefully this will work out. A bit more with the Dremel here, and I'm going to sort that open hood out, and then we'll drop this in the stripper, get ready for some paint. All right, folks, and here we are. Now we've opened up that engine cavity. We've removed the hood so that we can have a cool looking exposed engine on this thing, making it a muscle car. Hopefully she'll look kind of boss. Anyways, we scratched it up a little, but it is pretty scuffed. So now, this is the last time we're going to see pizza with bean. And pizza with bean is going into the stripper. Bloop. There it is. And then we'll let it do its stuff. See how long it takes. And yeah, stay tuned. All right, everybody. Well, right out of the stripper, we got it out, and we've been doing a little more grinding. And here it is with and cutting and polishing here to make it look pretty good. I have the open engine concept that I wanted here because I need a nice engine inside it. And but in so doing, I lost the front post that I have to moor the body with. Right, as you can sort of see here, is our body. I'm sorry, right there we go. And I'm trying to currently get the axle tubes put in there. Because now it used to be these beefy bits on the bottom of this body used to keep the wheels moored in, but now they're all gone, and it was a bit of a chore getting this cut up, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good now. So what we're going to do is use a donor engine, and here's a little bit of a bonus. I'm going to take this apart. I've already cut it up, so here we go. We're going to get a little bit of another reveal here of what this thing looks like, take it apart. So yeah, not too bad. Got a Jeep body I may do something with, nifty interior, and check it out. So we got the pipes on the bottom of this whole chassis, but look at this one engine piece here. This is metal, actually, if you can believe that. This is actually metal. So that engine looks pretty cool, and we may be able to use this for our car. I kind of like it. So yeah, maybe in addition, it's got a post, so we may be able to use it also to maybe also moor in the body to the chassis. So stay tuned. We'll see how this is going to run. All right, folks. Well, I've got the engine here, and what I'm going to do is I've got a little block of wood that I cut to fit in the bottom of this. So what we're going to do is put this inside the engine. We're going to either JB weld or crazy glue it in here. Then we're going to just sand it down so that it matches the contours. And then when we put it onto the chassis, which we have here, it will be able to use the screw hole on the bottom. So the fact that I lost my post, I'll actually be able to use a small wood screw and screw it into the actual block, which I will somehow affix here to the actual car body. So we'll see if I can maybe use some glue on that to glue the engine to the front. We got a bit of spare metal here on the front. You can sort of see shining. So hopefully that will work. We'll give it a shot. So big block meets wood block. We'll see how it goes. All right, folks. So what I have done here is done some masking because I am going to try and make a Union Jack on top of my Mini Cooper. So here it is, the first part. I'm going to do the blue parts of the jack. So if you see this part in the video, then hopefully everything went well. So right now this is experimental. I've never done something like this before, so we'll give it a shot. All right, folks, this should be the last mask, and we can finish off the Union Jack. Hopefully this will turn out well. We'll see when we get all the paint off. But yeah, it sort of doesn't look too bad at this point. We'll give it a shot. One. All right, everyone. And for comparison purposes, here's what our Mini Cooper used to look like before we muscled it up and made it a Maxi Cooper. What do you think, son?
Yeah, it doesn't look too good right now, but we made it look even cooler.
Right on. Well, without further ado,
let's get ready for the reveal.
All right, folks, and here we are, our Mini Cooper, only now it's a Maxi Cooper. What do you think of that, son?
Yeah, it really looked pretty bad then, but now it looks really amazing. I love the design you did.
Thanks very much. Yeah, well, this one really challenged me quite a bit here, I must say. We did the Union Jack on the roof, and that was a bit of a challenge. And of course, you know, all the stuff to moor the bottom to the top, we had to take out to have this cool exposed engine. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it looks really amazing.
Yep. So we also gave it a nice sparklescent orange paint, and of course the Union Jack in those three colors. And we shot the whole thing over with some hot rod sparkle. So I think this was a pretty cool one. I'd like to also thank the DMC, the Diecast Modelers Club, that put together this competition, the Ashes, because we had a great time doing this. This really challenged us, but I really love this little guy. And I want to make sure everybody checks out all the other builds, because they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they sure are.
So make sure you check out all the other builds. And, you know, here it is, best of the season. I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday season and best of luck in the new year. What about you, son?
Yeah, I wish everybody a new year when it comes.
That's right on. All right, folks. Well, everybody have a great one. Make sure to watch the videos. Keep safe, and we'll see you next time.
Subscribe and smash that like button and share to your friends if you can.
Right on, everybody. Take care.
See you later.